exploring Godzilla's impact on modern cinema and comics. From his first stomping debut in 1954 to becoming a global icon influencing movies and comics worldwide, Godzilla's impact is nothing short of monumental, pun intended. So grab your popcorn, and let's journey through the legacy of this legendary kaiju. The birth of Godzilla. Let's rewind the clock to post-World War II Japan. The country was grappling with the devastating effects of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings. The fear of nuclear annihilation wasn't just a concept, it was a haunting reality. Enter Toho Studios. They envisioned a creature that embodied these fears, a gigantic beast awakened and empowered by nuclear radiation. Inspired by real-life events like the Lucky Dragon No. 5 incident, Godzilla was born as a walking allegory of nuclear destruction. The original, Gojira, 1954, wasn't just a monster movie, it was a somber reflection on the horrors of nuclear warfare. With its dark tone and serious themes, it struck a chord with audiences. The film was a critical success and set the stage for what would become one of cinema's most enduring franchises. Godzilla's evolution in cinema. In the Showa era, 1954 to 1975, Godzilla transformed from a terrifying force of nature into a more heroic figure. Remember when he teamed up with Mothra or battled King Ghidorah? These films were lighter, often campy, and mirrored Japan's shifting cultural landscape. The Heisei series, 1984 to 1995, brought back the darker themes. With advancements in special effects, the movies had a fresh feel. The stories were more interconnected, giving us deeper narratives and a continuity that fans appreciated. The Millennium Era, 1999 to 2004, experimented with standalone stories and alternate timelines. Each film tried something new, reimagining Godzilla's origins and motives. It was a creative playground that kept the franchise exciting. Fast forward to the Reiwa era, 2016 present, with Shin Godzilla leading the charge. This film brilliantly satirized governmental red tape and bureaucracy, all while showcasing a terrifyingly evolved Godzilla. The blend of traditional effects with cutting-edge CGI breathed new life into the legend. Godzilla's impact on modern cinema. First off, let's talk kaiju, meaning strange beast, in Japanese. Godzilla didn't just pioneer this genre, he became its emblem. His success opened the floodgates for monster movies globally. Films like Cloverfield and The Host owe a debt to the groundwork laid by Godzilla. Godzilla's appeal couldn't be contained. Hollywood took notice, leading to the 1998 adaptation directed by Roland Emmerich. While it had mixed reviews, it proved the monster's global allure. Then came Legendary Pictures' Monsterverse, giving us hits like Godzilla, 2014, and Kong, Skull Island, 2017. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 2019, and Godzilla vs. Kong, 2021, fused Western filmmaking with the heart of the original kaiju spirit. Godzilla films have always been at the forefront of special effects. From suitmation, the art of using a man in a monster suit, to cutting-edge CGI, these movies pushed technological boundaries. They inspired filmmakers to innovate, influencing blockbusters beyond the monster genre. Godzilla in comics. Godzilla's rampage wasn't limited to the big screen. In the 50s and 60s, he stomped his way into Japanese manga, capturing readers' imaginations. These stories expanded his universe and introduced him to new fans. Did you know Godzilla once roamed the Marvel Universe? In Marvel's Godzilla series, 1977 to 1979, he crossed paths with the likes of the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. How's that for an epic crossover? The 80s and 90s saw Dark Horse Comics revive Godzilla's comic presence, followed by IDW Publishing taking the reins. These series delved deeper, introducing new monsters and stories. We even got wild collaborations like Godzilla vs. Power Rangers. Talk about fan service. Godzilla's comic adventures influenced how giant monsters are portrayed in superhero narratives. Themes of environmentalism and humanity's impact on nature became prevalent, adding depth to the stories. Plus, artists drew inspiration from his design, influencing the aesthetic of creatures in comics. Cultural significance of Godzilla. At his core, Godzilla is more than a monster, he's a symbol. Initially representing nuclear devastation, over the decades he's come to embody nature's backlash against human recklessness. These evolving themes keep him relevant, resonating with each new generation. From merchandising to media appearances, Godzilla is everywhere. Toys, video games, apparel, you name it. His unmistakable roar and silhouette are recognized worldwide, making him a true global icon. Godzilla's fandom is massive and passionate. Conventions, festivals, online forums, you'll find fans sharing theories, fan art, and fan fiction. This community keeps the spirit of Godzilla alive and roaring. Modern interpretations and relevance. Let's spotlight Shin Godzilla 2016 for a moment. Directed by Hideaki Anno, this reboot gave us a Godzilla for the modern age. It was a sharp commentary on government inefficiency, especially in disaster response, a reflection on real events like the 2011 Fukushima disaster. Critics and fans loved it, proving Godzilla still has plenty to say. Godzilla's also made waves in the anime world. Netflix released an anime trilogy exploring new narratives. Godzilla Singular Point hit screens with a fresh take combining science and mythology. These adaptations opened doors to storytelling that live-action films couldn't easily explore. With the success of Godzilla vs. Kong, the MonsterVerse is roaring ahead. There's buzz about new crossovers and introducing other classic monsters. Fans are eagerly waiting to see where this universe expands next. Godzilla's influence on future media. Godzilla's shadow looms large over the creativity of many filmmakers. Directors like Guillermo del Toro cite kaiju films as major inspirations. His movie, Pacific Rim, is a love letter to the genre, filled with epic battles between giant robots and monsters. Modern films often tackle environmental and existential threats, a path paved by Godzilla movies. The use of giant monsters as allegories for real-world issues continues to be a powerful storytelling device. The evolution of effects in Godzilla films pushed the envelope in cinema tech. Motion capture, CGI advancements, all influenced by the desire to bring colossal creatures to life convincingly. This drive has elevated the quality of visual effects across the film industry. Conclusion. From a metaphor for nuclear devastation to a defender of Earth, Godzilla's journey mirrors our own societal shifts. His impact on cinema and comics is undeniable, influencing genres, technology, and storytelling techniques. For me, Godzilla represents the enduring power of storytelling. He's a reminder that through fiction, we can explore our deepest fears and hopes. Despite being a gigantic, city-stomping monster, he's got a way of making us reflect on humanity. So, why does Godzilla continue to captivate us? Maybe it's the sheer spectacle, or perhaps it's because he holds up a mirror to society's triumphs and pitfalls. Either way, his roar echoes through time, and I, for one, can't wait to see where he goes next. What's your favorite Godzilla moment? Is it an epic battle, a movie, or maybe a comic storyline? Drop it in the comments below. I can't wait to read your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Godzilla, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. There's plenty more where this came from, and you won't want to miss our upcoming content on cinema and comics. Let's keep the conversation going. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at your channel name for behind-the-scenes content and updates. And if you'd like to support the channel, consider checking out our Patreon page, link in the description.